Hi, I'm Jasmine Hong, and this is my Assignment 3 presentation on flipping the classroom. So for summary, the definition in the assigned readings for flipped classrooms is defined as a new pedagogical method which employs asynchronous video lectures and practice problems as homework and active group-based problem-solving activities in the classroom. The flipped classrooms is part of the technological movement, and lectures actually precede tasks and homework versus conducting the lecture and assigning homework and activities afterwards. The flipped classroom models allow students to learn at their own pace, become more efficient as students are prepared when entering the classroom, and it's more enriching for group discussions. Flipped classrooms also allow for more time for students to do homework and help each other. Cynthia Brame, the assistant director of Vanderbilt University's Center for Teaching, says that flipped classrooms give instructors the opportunity to incorporate active learning into their classrooms, focusing on the hardest tasks that you're going to ask students to do, where they have the support of their peers and instructors. So in the traditional classroom, instruction normally takes place and students go home doing their homework and having questions, but with flipped classroom learning, the lectures are conducted prior to coming to class, so students are already prepared with the knowledge and have that availability to ask teachers or their peers the questions that they have, and they can also go over concepts that students are struggling on. Wenling He, a graduate student at UCI, has conducted a 3 consecutive year study for the intro course for chemistry at UCI. Each year, they improve upon for the flipped classroom. In the first year, they said that the flipped classroom has a small advantage with a 0.2 standard deviation. The second year, they developed quizzes and assignments for the videos so that students would be more inclined to watch the video lectures and answer the quizzes afterwards for credit. And then the third year, they found that students with lower high school GPA tend to do better in flipped classroom environments. And he also said that active learning with the flipped classroom allows for in-class demonstrations and group discussions. It's also positive for mastering techniques, and most instructors do not normally have time for the activities, since they are normally spending their time on conducting the lecture and helping the students learn. My reaction? In my opinion, the flipped classroom model is successful and worth the preparation for the instructors. In my personal experiences with flipped classroom models at UCI and Statistics 7 and Chem 1A, I was able to learn at my own pace and review concepts I was confused on. Having a flipped classroom allows students to engage in activities and learn how to do problems in class with the instructors. I believe that flipped classrooms have a variety of benefits for both teachers and students to further their capabilities in learning. This also allows for active engagement in group discussions. I actually did Chem 1A, which was the 3-year course study that Wenling He did with Professor Holton, and I found that learning prior to coming to class was actually really helpful because I could learn on my own time whenever I was free and set aside time, and then in class I would ask Professor Holton the questions that I was really confused on. So my reaction continued. In the assigned readings, students have mentioned how they prefer to read textbooks to answer questions and be done with their work, but in the case of flipped classroom learning, education is more concentrated on the student's intrinsic motivation. With learning done at home mainly, classroom time is reserved for students to interact with the knowledge they have acquired, which I definitely agree with. In the 21st century, technology is on the rise, so why not use it to teachers' and students' advantage? Thank you!